Hey friends, hey, just wanted to come on. Sorry about I don't have a tripod with me, so bear with. Been wanting to do this one for a while. But yeah, time remaining. That's gonna be the title of this video. And it's gonna be about what do we do with our time remaining here on the earth? Right? As Christians, we're supposed to be about the Lord's business. And sometimes we're like, yeah, I'll get to it when I have the time. So let's go back in time, maybe like a month or so ago. Okay, and I'm helping in the Sunday school class. And my niece is in this Sunday school class on this particular Sunday morning. They were in town, they were visiting. And, it's time for snack. And so we have a rule in the Sunday school class, like girls, ladies first. We're trying to teach the kids this. And so my niece was the only girl in the classroom at that service. And she was busy doing whatever craft that the kids were doing. And she wanted to finish. She was getting all into it and everything, and that's great. But, it's also snack time. And I'm not going to have the boys be waiting because she wants to do her own thing. And so, I let them, go ahead. I'm giving the boys their snack. And then she ends up being last in line. And she's like, hey, what happened to ladies first? And I was like, look, honey, you had your opportunity. We told you, hey, it's snack time. Come get your snack. You didn't want to come when it was time. And so I'm not going to make the boys wait for you. I let them go ahead and have their snack. And so she was upset. And I was like, you know what? There's a lesson in this. There's a lesson in this. And some of you might know where this is going, right? Well, then fast forward. My hair looks stupid when I do that. Fast forward a couple days. I'm driving home from work. And I have the red light, but I'm going to make a right-hand turn. And, it's clear, except for this pedestrian is going to cross the street. And so his little thing starts chirping because the light now has turned green. So he has the go ahead and he's going to go, and I'm going to let him, I'm like, okay, this pedestrian, not going to run the pedestrian over, going to let him cross, then I'm going to turn right. Well, this man is standing there staring at his phone the whole time this thing's chirping. And it's limited. It's 20 seconds or something crazy like that, right? This man's staring at his phone. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go. You've missed your opportunity. The appointed time has come, and because you're not ready, you're missing out. And so I turn and I drive off. I look in my rear view. Sure enough, he's still standing there. It's like, what are we doing? What are we distracting ourselves with? And we're really supposed to be getting in line to get our snack. We're really supposed to be crossing the street, and it's, it's not that serious, but it's like, there's a lesson in this, right? There's a lesson in this. And so we're going to read about the 10 versions from Matthew chapter 25, verses 1 through 13. So let's read. It's at verse 1. Then the kingdom... Oh, let me do this. Oh, wait. I can't do that. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be likened to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. But while the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. So the wise virgins, they were prepared. They were ready. What is it that the cool kids say? They understood the assignment, okay? They understood the assignment that, okay, we're going to be, up all night and we don't know when the bridegroom is going to come. So let us come prepared. Let us do what we need to do, bring the extra oil, and be ready so that when he comes, we are not prepared. And so then the 5 foolish, they did not. Slumbered and slept. Verse 6. And at midnight a cry was heard, behold, the bridegroom is coming, go out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, no, lest there should not be enough for us and you, but go rather to those who sell and buy for yourselves. And so this is we'll come across people in our lives who are like, hey, you're really good at this Christian stuff. Teach me. And some of them just want They want it to say that they have done it, that they know it or whatever, but are not really like genuinely seeking. But we can't we can't make them saved. We can't make them maybe they see the good things that God has done in our lives and how he's changed our lives and freed us from these sins that held us captive, and they want that victory also. But unless they're willing to put in the work and, be held accountable and have a sponsor and all of that, excuse me, but my recovery group I go to is coming through. But unless they're willing to put in the work, they're not going to see those same victories. And so it's kind of like the same thing here. They're like, hey, share with us, we can, but it's not really what you need. Like, then we're both going to be messed up because we don't have enough for both of you, And so they had to go to the town and buy for themselves. Verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding, and the door was shut. Afterwards, the other virgins also came, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Assuredly I say to you, I do not know you. Can you imagine? Like, the Lord saying to you, I don't know you, because you were too busy, whatever it was you were doing. When the Lord was, wanting you to spend time with him in prayer and reading his word and fellowshipping with believers and going to church and reading your Bible. I may have said that twice. When you were supposed to be doing those things, you'd rather not. You'd rather watch TV. You'd rather hang out with friends. You'd rather I don't know what it is people do. Maybe work a lot to make a lot of money, whatever, like whatever it is. Instead of doing what the Lord would have you do. And so they were out doing that instead of what they should have been doing, and they weren't ready. And then they're like, oh, he's coming. We got to hurry up and be good. We got to hurry up and do what we need to do. And then, then they had to run out and get Jesus or whatever, you know what I mean? And they'd be like, okay, we're ready. And the master was like, I don't know you. That'd be incredibly sad. And then verse 13, watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming. So the master, the bridegroom, he is the master, he's Jesus, and we don't know when Jesus is coming back. And so that means now we have to be busy with the time remaining to us, however long that is. We have to be about the Lord's business. We have to be reading his word. We have to be doing what we're supposed to be doing. Because we don't know when he's coming back. We don't know when he's coming back, and we don't want him to come back and be like, hey, what happened with this gift that I gave you? How did you use that? I'll be like, what do you mean, how did I use that? You know what I mean? Like, that he gives us gift, whether it's to sing, to teach, to cook, to serve others, to, some people are really good at making things. Some people are really good at fixing things. Some people are really good at, I don't know, math, or like doctors and just like people who are just really smart and know how to do things, medically with health and all that kind of stuff. It's like he gives all of us gifts, and it's like, are we using them to honor him and to serve his kingdom and his people and to be about his business? And if we're not, we're just wasting that time. We're wasting that talent, because it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing if we're not using it for Jesus. And we should be kingdom focused. That to me, that's what this parable is saying. Is we should be kingdom focused. We shall not be that dude standing on the corner waiting for his lights to turn green, and he's staring at his phone and the light's been green and he's done gone missed it because he's too busy staring at his phone. Or my niece who, would rather be doing her craft instead of getting up and getting the snack. Like, we need to be alert. We need to be paying attention. We need to be about the Lord's business. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying you can't rest. I'm not saying you can't, do fun things. But it's like, we need to be doing whatever it is that the Lord has called us to be doing, in whatever season of our life. And so that's my encouragement for you, for myself also. Because I know it's easy to be comfortable. I know it's easy to be lazy. And, you know, and it's like, okay, you know, for me, like, something that's been really tough is the Lord's called me to, like, sing in church, a part of worship. And it's uncomfortable for me. Like, I don't like attention. I get in my head a lot. What if I mess up? And the Lord has reminded me, like, hey, it's not about you. Like, I've given you this gift and I want you to use it. And so it's like, yeah, doing what the Lord has called you to do is going to call you out of your comfort zone. And you're not supposed to stay comfortable. You're supposed to be growing and learning and doing things that are hard, because it's going to be better for us in the long run, having done what God has called you to do, than like, oh, that's too hard and I'm just going to sit over here and chill. And yeah, I go to church on Sundays. Do you read your Bible during the week? Nah, I just read on Sundays. You know, it's like, no, we've got work to do. People, let's do it. All right. Have a good day. Bye.